Greetings on behalf of the U.S. Green Building Council, Missouri Gateway Chapter. Thank you for participating in the Green Schools Quest. My name is Hope Gribble. I'm the Education and Green Schools Manager for the chapter, and I manage the Green Schools Quest with the help of our volunteer-based Green Schools Quest committee. If you have any questions throughout the school year, I'm your go-to person. My contact information is listed here and also included in any email communication that you've received from me. Many of this year's schools and mentors have participated previously, though we do have a handful of first-time participants. We really tried to keep both of these perspectives in mind when developing this introduction and the resource materials. The purpose of this introduction is to provide you with a clear understanding of the Green Schools Quest. This will include a quick review of the typical format and the program adaptations for this year in response to COVID-19. To introduce the rainbow of sustainability, which the monthly themes are based upon. To acquaint you with the available resources, timeline, and opportunities to connect with other participants. And to introduce the broader scope of statewide and national Green Schools programs and initiatives that relate to this program. So let's dig in. Launched in 2013, the Green Schools Quest is an annual challenge issued to K-12 schools throughout our region to implement student-driven sustainability projects with the help of Green mentors. Each school has unique needs, desires, and resources, and luckily, sustainability is broad yet tangible. It doesn't matter where your starting place is. Every school and every person can take meaningful action to advance sustainability in their learning environments and community. To make progress, it's important to not only know your starting place, but to also have a vision to work towards. Establishing a common definition for what a green school is can be a helpful first step, so that is where we are going to start. These three areas or pillars are becoming the common definition for green schools being used by organizations across the US. They lay the foundation for a statewide and a national Green Schools recognition program that we will touch upon later in this training as well. While projects vary from school to school, the Green Schools Quest as a whole strives to support schools in reducing environmental impacts and costs, improving health and wellness of students and staff, and increasing environmental and sustainability literacy. These outcomes are brought to life within a school through their physical place, the school buildings and grounds, as well as the resources that flow through the school, through the educational programming and the organizational culture. Over 150 schools have participated in the Green Schools Quest thus far, and thousands of individuals have been impacted. We're excited to continue this progress in building a more sustainable region, though we recognize that our schools and communities are, of course, facing a number of challenges and uncertainties this school year. And it's with that in mind that we've made some adaptations to the program for 2021 with flexibility front and center. The Green Schools Quest remains open to all schools within our chapter's territory, which includes the majority of the state of Missouri and Southern Illinois. It is supported by our annual Green Schools sponsors, including our Green Schools Champions, Ameren, Missouri, and St. Louis County Department of Public Health, and our Green Schools supporter, the Innovative Technology Education Fund. Additional support is provided by the St. Louis Jefferson Solid Waste Management District and the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. We sincerely appreciate their support and the opportunity for us to be able to pass along cash prizes to winning schools. So as mentioned, the majority of this year's registrants have participated previously and have familiarity with the typical format of the program. In addition, we're delighted to welcome a handful of new participants who may not be as familiar. Regardless of your previous experience, we thought it would be easiest to view the adaptations by highlighting the core elements of the Green Schools Quest and then looking at how each of these elements emerges with the typical format versus the adapted format. At its core, the Green Schools Quest is about advancing sustainability in schools. It has always emphasized a holistic approach, encouraging schools to implement projects that green their buildings and grounds, while also infusing their school's culture and curriculum with sustainability principles and practices. This year, incorporating sustainability into students' learning becomes the primary focus. The Green Schools Quest is a project-based challenge. Typically, schools are charged with implementing a new initiative or major extension of an existing project over a 6-month period of time. This year, the project in essence for all participating schools is to integrate sustainability into students' learning. Participants are further challenged by monthly themes that prompt them to examine how one of the principles outlined in the Rainbow of Sustainability relates to students' learning. The Rainbow of Sustainability is a tool that you'll be introduced to later in this recording. This can play out by exploring existing curriculum through the lens of a sustainability principle, by implementing small or large projects at school or at home, or by engaging students in an activity aligned with the sustainability principle. We are intentionally leaving this open and flexible. Schools may still engage in a comprehensive 6-month project if they'd like to do so and are able to do so, in which case they would simply look at their project through each month's sustainability principle to participate in the monthly challenges. So they'll just apply that lens and explore that aspect of how it relates to their project. Green Schools Quest projects are intended to be student-driven. Typically, a group of students would be organized to work collectively on a project. This year, a group of students may be organized, or student engagement can be more independent in nature. For example, a teacher might provide students with an optional sustainability activity to engage in at home and then share out. Green mentors have been and still are an important part of the Green Schools Quest. Mentors will be paired with schools as usual this year, though they're primarily will be providing support through virtual means. It is important to note that even if some schools are providing in-person instruction, they most likely are not allowing volunteer visitors on site. When schools are asked to document and share their progress, they are more likely to continually measure and communicate their impact, two very important things. Typically, schools prepare a final submission package that includes a 5-minute digital presentation and written report. You'll see many examples of these posted on our websites from past years. This year, participating schools will submit a short online form documenting their progress each month. Forms must be submitted by the 5th day of the following month to be entered into a raffle for cash prizes, which I'll expand upon in a bit. The form asks for a short description of your progress, impact numbers such as the number of students engaged, at least one image that is representative of your work, plus a photo release for any students that are pictured. And there's an optional field for any links to social media posts about your work that we can share. Schools receive one raffle entry for each month that they submit a form. It is important to note that once a school is registered, they may participate to whichever degree works best for them. Participants do not have to engage in and submit a form every single month, though they are encouraged to do so. But if they choose to take a month off, they will simply not receive a raffle entry for that month. It's so important to celebrate the successes of individual schools' projects and the collective impact of all participating schools. While the quest typically culminates with our annual Green Schools event, this year, our aim will be to share schools' progress and impact throughout the year by sharing info from the monthly submission forms. In essence, we're hoping the monthly themes unify participants' work, and that we can foster connections between participating schools so that they might share stories and exchange ideas. To support this idea exchange and foster more connections, we will be hosting a virtual gathering for both schools and mentors the second week of each month called Connect on the Quest. The gathering will kick off with quick 5-minute presentations from any schools or mentors that would like to share their work surrounding the previous month's theme. And then it will provide opportunity for open dialogue regarding the current or upcoming themes. A call for presenters will be issued monthly, and we hope that you will choose to share. The call is currently posted on the website for our November 10th Connect on the Quest. So please consider submitting. We've also launched a Green Schools Quest Facebook page, which we encourage you to join, and we ask that all participants use the hashtag Green Schools Quest across all social media accounts when sharing your team's work and ideas. Lastly, the Green Schools Quest has an award and prize element. Typically, final submissions are evaluated by a panel of judges, winners are determined, and cash awards and trophies are presented. This year, no formal judging will take place. Instead, all participating schools that share submission materials will be entered into drawings for cash prizes. Recipients of the cash prizes will be drawn at random, which also takes some of the pressure off of the schools regarding submission materials. And the prizes will be $200 each. Drawings will take place in January for the first 3 months and in April for the second 3 months. 5 winners will be drawn each time for a total of 10 $200 raffle prizes. Here's a snapshot of the program's schedule. Monthly challenges will take place October through March. During this time, schools will connect with their mentors to determine the best type of support to be provided and to unpack the monthly themes in a way that is best suited for their unique school and team. Our Green Schools Quest committee will prepare resources and activity ideas for each month's theme and send them out to all participants on the first of each month. As mentioned, cash prizes will be drawn in January and April. And something that is not listed here or has not been promoted yet is that we are going to be opening registration again in December in case any additional schools would like to solely participate for the 3 months within the spring semester. Schools that have registered by September 30th will automatically be enrolled for the full 6 months and have the flexibility to participate as they're able to each month. Because the monthly challenge themes are a foundational piece, we're going to examine these a bit further through a separate video recording. Again, the primary challenge is essentially the same every month: to integrate sustainability into students' learning. Monthly themes challenge participants further by prompting them to examine how one of the principles outlined in the Rainbow of Sustainability relates to students' learning. The theme for each month is outlined here and also posted on our website at greenschoolsquest.org. We've compiled some activity ideas and resources aligned with each month's theme. This packet is a live document that is linked to from our website and will be updated throughout the quest and build out further months. Currently, it includes everything for October: importance of place. General Green Schools related resources such as the 101 Ways to Green Your School document and community resources list are all still available on our website as well. New this year, we've created checklists for both school leads and mentors that outline specific steps for getting started, as well as ongoing tasks to keep in mind throughout the quest. We've also created a new outline of ways for mentors to engage. Each school, project, team, and mentor is unique, so the support that a green mentor provides varies. This year, with the additional layers of variability due to the pandemic and the adapted format of the program, uh, these will further influence how mentors engage. We do recommend that the school lead and mentor review the ideas listed here and mutually determine the best form of support that the mentor can provide this year. A huge thanks to each of you for your flexibility as we navigate this new territory. Though the format has shifted this year, viewing past submissions is always a great way to gather ideas. We have a number of past project compilations posted on our website and also on our YouTube channel. So please do check those out. And the last item that I would like to touch upon is that the Green Schools Quest is one of several programs which support the advancement of school sustainability in Missouri. This graphic introduces some of the additional programs and resources and illustrates how they connect with one another. The Green Schools Quest, pictured left, Missouri Green Schools in the center, and Green Ribbon Schools, pictured right, are all three grounded in whole school sustainability that aims to reduce environmental impact, increase health and wellness, and improve sustainability literacy, those three pillars that are listed on the right side of this slide. So they all have that in common. The Green Schools Quest, over pictured on the right, is, or excuse me, the Green Ribbon Schools program, pictured on the right, is a national recognition program out of the US Department of Education. Each state is able to nominate 5 schools per year to be honored with this very high level recognition. And those schools must be able to demonstrate comprehensive achievements across all 3 of those pillars that are listed here. Missouri Green Schools is a joint program of USGBC Missouri Gateway Chapter and the Missouri Environmental Education Association, and is entering a pilot phase as a state level recognition program this year, which we're very excited about. Missouri Green Schools provides the tools and resources for schools to set and track environmental, health, and sustainability education goals that then lead to recognition and cost savings for a wellness-focused future. Additionally, Missouri Green Schools partners with the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, DESE, to nominate Missouri schools for the U.S. Department of Education's Green Ribbon School Award. The Green Schools Quest supports implementation of student-driven projects to advance whole school sustainability. Schools may participate in one or all of these programs, and continued engagement is encouraged. So essentially, a school can utilize Missouri Green Schools program to track and assess, looking at a wide range of metrics and seeing where they're at according to just these very wide-ranging metrics of capturing whole school sustainability. They can utilize that information then to action plan and think about what steps they might like to take to advance their efforts. And then they can engage students to implement those actions, or to review where the school is at, collect information where the school is at to feed into their metrics, and keep moving things forward. So one is really a tracking, assessment, and planning tool, the Missouri Green Schools program. And the other is an implementation project, the Green Schools Quest. They really go hand in hand. And the beauty of Missouri Green Schools is that it does provide recognition on the statewide level for actions that schools are taking from a very beginning level, just forming a green team and beginning the benchmarking process, all the way through very advanced achievements of high levels on each of those metrics. So we do hope you'll take a look at these programs. MissouriGreenSchools.org is how you can find out more about that central program. Along the bottom of this slide are 2 professional development opportunities that support all 3 of these programs. The Sustainability Institute for Educators, held in St. Louis, each June, and the MIA, Missouri Environmental Education Association's annual conference, which is held in November. And it typically takes place in a different host city throughout the state each year, though this year it is taking place virtually. If you're interested in learning more about any of these programs, including the opportunity to pilot Missouri Green Schools, please do reach out to me and let me know. Well, this concludes the program introduction portion. Now we ask that you view the Applying the Rainbow of Sustainability video, in which two members of our Green Schools Quest committee introduce the Rainbow of Sustainability framework, and then they share examples of how it can be applied. Super helpful information. I think it'll really help to clarify the overall tool and different aspects and monthly themes. So please do take a look at that now. It's a 24-minute video that you should have a link to. We do have Green Schools Quest participant decals to hang up at your school and mentor stickers, both available to each of you to display with pride. These decals, the large decals, are about 10 inches, and we do encourage schools to put those up, on their front window, at the entrance of their building, or on a classroom window. And then we have each year has a smaller decal that just says the year, 2020-21, to display next to that. And so you can keep adding every year that you've participated. We have this year an order form so that you can communicate with us about whether or not you would like the full decal or just the annual year to add to your existing if you already have one. And then any mentors, if you'd like your Green Mentor sticker, we would love to send those to you. That form is linked to in the welcome letter, and you can also include the address that you would like these materials to be mailed to. Best wishes on all that lies ahead. And again, thanks so much for your participation. Keep in touch with any questions. Take care.